Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we're tackling something that trips up a lot of folks. Styling Lightning Web components. Specifically, knowing which design token prefix to grab.
Exactly. We're looking at design tokens and styling hooks.
And really trying to make it clear, when you choose platform consistency versus needing more custom control.
Right. Because that choice really defines the mission for this deep dive. When you style an LWC, you're basically deciding who's in charge of the look and feel. Is it Salesforce through SLDS?
Or is it your own team using custom properties?
Precisely. And you use standard CSS for both, that var function, but the prefix, well, that changes everything for maintenance down the line.
Okay, so let's start with the recommended way, the path Salesforce really pushes for. That's using the SLDS global styling hooks, right?
Yep, the ones that start with stilts.
Like cells G color brand or something similar.
Exactly. And this is, it's the zero code change path, if you want to think about it like that. If you're serious about future-proofing your components, reducing that technical debt we always talk about, this is where you want to be.
Why is that? What's the big advantage?
It's all about automatic adaptability. Let's say your Salesforce admin goes into setup and changes the org's main brand color.
Okay.
If your components use these slow G hooks for color, they just adapt. They pick up the new color automatically. No code changes needed from you.
Ah, right. That saves a ton of time, especially with updates or theme changes. You get that consistency baked in.
You do. Think about colors like VAR, SLDSG, color brand base for your main brand color, or even spacing. Using something like VAR, SLDSG spacing 4, that ensures your padding and margins look right next to standard Salesforce components.
Okay, can you give us a quick code example? How would that look in my component CSS file?
Sure, let's say you want a card background that works in light or dark mode. You use something like background color -var. SLG color surface container 1.
Surface container 1, okay.
And maybe you want a little accent border using the brand color. You could add border left, 4px solid var, LWC color brand base. See, no hex codes. You're just referencing the SLDS system.
Makes sense for standard stuff. But hang on. What if I need something really specific? Like my company has a very particular secondary action color or custom font we use everywhere, and it's just not in the SLDS library.
That's the exact scenario where the other path comes in. It's for when you need to define a custom org-wide design property that SLDS doesn't cover. And this uses what we call the legacy aura token structure.
Legacy. That sounds like maybe you don't use this unless you have to.
That's generally guidance, yes. It's the exception path. It means you actually have to go and create a separate bundle, a lightning tokens bundle. It's usually a file like custom app tokens.tokens or something similar.
Okay, so you define your custom values there, like custom action color or custom font family.
Exactly. You define them in that .tokens file. But then the crucial part is how you use them in your LWC CSS.
Ah, the prefix again.
The prefix again. To use one of those custom tokens, you still use var, but the prefix must be C, followed by your token name in camel case. So it would be var custom action color.
Got it. So SLDSG tells the component, look at the standard Salesforce theme properties, while C says, look for this custom thing defined in our org's token bundle.
You nailed it. That C prefix is the bridge to those custom org-specific values defined outside SLDS.
Okay, so boiling it down for everyone listening. Step 1, always try to use the SLDS styling hooks, the SLDSG ones. You get theme consistency, future-proofing.
All the good stuff.
Right. And only if you absolutely need a unique org-wide value that SLDS just doesn't offer, then you go down the custom path, create a tokens file, and use the C prefix in your CSS.
That's the playbook.
Perfect.
And maybe one last thought to leave people with, connecting back to that bigger picture. If the whole point of design tokens is consistency and making things adaptable, then think about the long game. When you prioritize using those SLDS styling hooks, SLDSG, you're essentially making a bet on the platform. You're ensuring your components automatically evolve visually with Salesforce. When they update the core look and feel,
your components just follow along.
Zero code changes needed from your end for those visual updates. That strategic choice, defaulting to SLDS hooks first, that's what really future-proofs your work in the long run. It's about minimizing that custom debt.